What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly late reverse rants and no hate. Now, let me clear up something, because we saw a couple of videos and pertaining to Gary Russell and Devin Haney. What was sent to Gary Russell was not a contract, it was a term sheet. So basically on the term sheet, that's the terms. You agree or you don't agree. This is what we're presenting to, if we're going to go to the Zone or Showtime, right, or ESPN or whatever. This is the term sheet. Long story short, what Gary Russell denied, Bill Haney, Devin's father, his dad said, you write up the terms then. Since you're not okay with these terms, you write up the terms. That's what that was. That's what it was. It was a term sheet. Now, the reason, that Gary Russell is turning the fight down. You heard Mikey Garcia say, who cares about Gary Russell? Nobody talks about him. It's true. It's true, nobody really talks about Gary Russell. This is the most attention he's had in years, man. And he doesn't fight often. But I feel like, look, everybody's their own man. You do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, if you turn this fight down and you go fight a lesser fighter for less money, or someone, even if you got the 1.5, but with no real name, no real credentials, what does that do for Gary Russell? What does that do for you? So, I'm not saying that, he shouldn't be comfortable with the terms, but these was his terms. The whole back was because there was no mentions of the Zone. Let's get these guys. No, this is the, who's promoting the fight, those little things. Like, look, make the phone call, work these things out, then put it in writing. Simple. But when you do all this calling out just to turn it down, it looks like you're capping. And it looks like you're just trying to draw attention to yourself. So regardless to whoever you fight, you created a little buzz. If the fight's going to happen, I don't know. At this point, man, I really don't even care anymore. I'm like, I get bored when you constantly hear about a fight and this happened, this guy said this guy said that, this guy said that, and then nothing happened. Just like, all right. Now, on to something else. And this is what I really want to talk about. So, I saw the interview with Kurt DeVille, Counterpunch Boxing, and Tay Jones. And the comments that I made, I stand by them. And I said what I said, not only just to make the point about, it wasn't about the point of so much, well, this is what I believe and why. We already explained that in several other videos. But this is what I'm saying, okay? When it comes to interviewing fighters, when people have a channel, they say a whole lot. When they get in front of the fighter, they say it's not the same energy. What I saw was this, and this is what I felt. Like I said, all you gotta do is watch the video. But I'm gonna reiterate. I said Kurt DeVille. The good thing about him doing this interview, it's a non-LDBC channel. If he decides to ask the right questions, then we can get somewhere. Because what it boils down to is not about, I ask you a question, you say yes or no, and according to your answer, it's true. This is about proof. This is about evidence and common sense, people. What did I say? If Deontay Wilder has a bombshell mountain of evidence, like that's the term, right? You got a mountain of evidence, and he's not saying anything to anyone, what is Tay Jones going to say that even matters? Because if he's going to say everything Deontay should be saying, then what evidence is Deontay Wilder going to have that what's going to be different? No. If he said it, then what are you presenting? What did I say? I said, if we're not going to get evidence, proof of all of these claims, and all we're going to get is just what I expected, whatever you ask, whatever Kurt says, he's going to defend Deontay Wilder. And he's going to speak on behalf of Deontay. He wasn't there to try to, say anything that goes against Deontay. That's not what he was there for. Now, did I expect Kurt DeVille, like I said, to be disrespectful and want to, talk tough and whatever? I mean, if he did, that would be on him. But no, I expected an interview. What to exactly expect, I don't know. I don't know these guys personally. Like I always say, I don't know any of those other channels. I don't know these guys personally. The few people that I do actually conversate off camera with, they know who they are. I don't even talk about them. They don't talk about me. Nobody's clout chasing out here. Nobody's out here trying to, be Mr. Popular. But I will tell you this, okay? When you use common sense and you break down what I said and why, okay? For the idiots that don't understand, it's not about being biased, okay? When people prove you right, they get really pissed off. And they say and do stupid things on, jump on there. Oh, you fucking hater, you don't know what you're talking about. Yada, yada, go jump off of a building. Here's the deal. Anything that Kurt asked Tay Jones, 7-8 Sports, Dante's Boxing Nation, Blue Blood, whoever. Deontay's a grown man. He can talk for himself. Blue Blood said, Deontay's being choosy with who he speak to because everything he say, people misconstrue his words. Didn't Tay Jones say the same exact thing to Kurt DeVille? I said it doesn't make any difference. If we're not going to get evidence, if we're just going to hear the same conversation on a different platform, does it matter if he says what he's going to say on Counterpunch Boxing platform, Dante's Boxing Nation, Sesame Street, across the street, Walmart, Target, ShopRite? Didn't I say something to that effect? And there's a lot of people that feel like disappointed. I don't feel anything because I expected an interview. But what to be said, what to be asked, the way it was going to be conducted, that was yet to see. So I never told anybody, oh, don't watch that shit. Nah, no. But the point that I wanted to make before you watched it is don't expect any fireworks. Don't expect any evidence, any proof. What the hell does Tay Jones look like sitting up here giving evidence and proof for Deontay Wilder? So my point is, when we watch these other channels and we're seeing Tay Jones and hearing that Marcellus Wilder said XYZ and everybody other than Deontay Wilder, what makes this interview any different? So, from Kurt's perspective, he probably felt like he accomplished something. Now, did he do a follow-up video to further explain, okay, well, I did the video, but this is what I get from it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That's on him. But a lot of people felt that, like, Kurt, I read the comments, and a lot of it I agree with. Because when you are trying to switch, okay, the attention from this to what, this is where the attention, this is where everything, this is where the energy came from. But now we want to try to take it here. Because, see, we're not winning with this one over here. So let's move it. Now, out of everything that was said at the end of that fight, out of everything that was said, from everybody that was saying that Fury cheated and this happened, that happened, Wilder didn't look right, something was definitely right. His legs, man, his legs didn't look right. His legs was weak. You could see, you could tell. And if you ain't got no legs, you can't really get your power behind your shot. You could tell. Did you hear? Okay? Think about it, people. Did you hear? One time, any channel, I dare anybody to go pull up any video of any one of those channels and pull up anybody saying he had a torn bicep, he tore the meat right off the bone. Yeah, it's confirmed. No, I heard a busted eardrum, which that turned out to not be true. It was just split. No busted eardrum, so you were, oh, that throw your equilibrium off and upright, but that's not what happened, did it? No. So I guess that's people misconstruing what he say. No, he didn't even say that. That's the results that came back. When think about this. Think about this. When you first heard those words, because when I first heard them, Everybody misconstrues whatever he says. So, okay, so you do the talking for me, because they're going to twist my words. So, what, people can't twist Tay Jones' words? People can't twist Errol Spence's words? They can't twist Gennady Golovkin's words? No, what is that? They twist his words. You do an interview. Things are printed. You don't feel the reason to speak up. Let me give y'all, look. He screamed at Radio Raheem, Deontay Wilder, for not basically jumping in to say, oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, see, and going into this whole slavery and us black folks being held, that basically, okay? Remember, that's what, to this day, that's what all that shit came from. He ain't said nothing to Lance Pugmire. So if Lance Pugmire, like, look, notice, Tay Jones said, when I see him, it's on site, it ain't gonna be pretty. Okay. Well, Deontay Wilder don't seem to be wanting to approach none of these guys. He's not saying anything about any of these guys. Only responded to Dillian White. So again, with everything that's going on, we went from poisoned water, floppy glove first. Tyson Fury was on something. Loaded glove, unloaded glove, poisoned water. You know, Mark Breland being an informant. Mark Breland was fired. We knew that it was possible he was going to fire him for throwing in the towel. That was said from Deontay. And these are the things. When you do these reports, and then every channel get it, you can make a video saying, your king is here. I will rise like a phoenix from the ashes. You can do twerk videos. You can do any other video. But when somebody misconstrues your words, you don't say anything about it. So all of a sudden, he's being everybody's misconstruing. Didn't we all say, who was he even talking to? So even for Blue Blood to say that, and say Deontay's being selective, well, he's not even doing an interview with you guys. He spoke to you off camera. He didn't give you an interview for the world to see. So obviously, if that's the case, then he don't trust any of you guys. The same guys that's making these excuses up for him. So at the end result of, oh, I don't believe you didn't ask about the doctor, you didn't, right. I said, if he does. Didn't guarantee. I don't know these guys. At the end of the day, you should not be shocked at the results. Now, I can understand you guys being shocked because you thought Kurt was going to really put it on him because of the way he talked in his videos. You thought he was going to really, okay, but wait. How can you say this if this and this and that? Here's the reality, okay? To get to the bottom of this, it shouldn't have been about a fucking torn bicep. Okay, let's say he tore his bicep. We're talking about the costume. We're talking about all these allegations that the only person that could present these allegations is Deontay Wilder. A doctor's not going to give Tay Jones Deontay Wilder's medical records. Now, if Deontay Wilder would hand these things over, this so-called proof, and give it to Tay Jones and say, okay, you go and talk about this and show them this, what would be the purpose of that? So anybody who thought that they was going to get answers, I told you guys, plain and simple, the only good thing about that interview is if Kurt asked the questions that pro-Wilder channels are not going to ask him. The only channel thing they're going to ask him, are you all right, champ? Everything good? Yeah, man, I don't think that guy fought you fair. I think that's how that goes. That's how that goes. So the people that's disappointed is because basically he asked them a lot of questions. He pretty much agreed with everything he said. Just, oh, that makes sense. Okay, I understand. It was a conversation, and they, nothing was actually solved. Now, if in his mind, if he feels satisfied, like, okay, I learned some things. No, that's how he sees it. But what did we see? We saw a guy ask another guy questions, and whatever he answered, you took it to face value, at least in front of that camera. And then basically you pretty much just conducted an interview. I don't see what was actually solved. I don't see nothing happened any different. We saw the same thing on a different platform. In a nutshell, put it like that. That's what we saw. That's what we saw. So, After all of that, it goes back to exactly what I said. Only Deontay Wilder can present that information. If Deontay Wilder and Tay Jones and all of a sudden now they got, if they were going to sue and do all of this, don't you think Fury would be talking to his attorney? Don't you think Fury would be talking, he would be making his voice heard and letting Fury's over here chilling? I mean, this dude was doing interviews, smiling, laughing, chilling. He's talking about going to fight in another WWE wrestling match, if this, that, or whatever. I don't know. I want to keep busy in it. He's not even talking about any of this. Again, we're hearing more allegations, and every time you look up, you see another Pro Wilder channel putting a video up talking about more lies being told about Deontay. This person said this about Deontay. This person is this about Deontay. And these same people that they little minions, y'all always talking about Deontay. You motherfuckers always talking about Deontay. We talk what we want to talk about. Who the fuck are you? What makes you guys so special? You can talk about situations, but we can't. And the thing is, we just keep hearing more allegations, more allegations, more allegations. No facts, no proof, just allegations. So if everything Tay Jones said to Kurt DeVille was suffice enough for him, and he feel like he got to the bottom of it, and he's cool with that, that's cool for him. It's his channel. He did what he did. I didn't even leave a comment on the channel. I just agreed with some of the comments. But I didn't have anything to say about it because I knew before that interview happened. That's why I said in the video I made, what difference does it make what platform Tay Jones talks on? It's going to be the same thing, just on a different channel. That's it. And the only thing is that, LDBC channels are people that's like, oh, y'all always saying LDBC. Kurt's not LDBC. And look how that interview went. Because pretty much he agreed with everything he said just about. And pretty much just, okay, right. And then, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and I know, yeah, I saw it. And I'm like, okay. Real mellow. I know y'all thought it was going to be the Kurt DeVille that, yeah, nah, that motherfucker this and this and that. No, motherfucker, that's what y'all thought y'all was going to see. I know that's what y'all thought. And I'm like, nah. First off, it's an interview. And if he's going to do that, Tay Jones could just pull the plug, man. Fuck you, man. You talking all that shit or whatever. So again, and this is not a shot at Kurt. If I was gonna take a shot, y'all know, ain't no fucking filter with me. But this is just basically what I'm saying. What platform does it matter? What does it matter when we're just going to hear the same things? What results did y'all think we were going to get? Now, the point of the interview going to where Tay Jones is saying certain things and Kurt's bringing up, no, but what about this and this and that? How is he going to prove that to Kurt without proof? It'll just be him telling a story. So if it's all true because Tay Jones said it, well, okay, case in point. We don't need to even worry about that or focus on that. So the next time Tay Jones does an interview with anyone, and if they have any curiosities, or let's say somebody feel like, you know what, Kurt bullshitted. Kurt didn't do what he was supposed to do. You know what? I'm going to try to get an interview with Tay Jones. I'm going to ask him the questions that Kurt didn't say. Maybe that might happen. Maybe not. Who knows? At this point, I don't even really care anymore. It's been so long and so much going on. But what happened, to be honest with you, I can't say I expected the exact outcome. But I'm not shocked about the outcome. Simply because the whole purpose of what everybody was interested in that whole interview wasn't about no damn torn bicep. It wasn't about all this pity party for Deontay Wilder. I don't have anything against Deontay Wilder. This fucking story is what I'm looking at, because none of this shit adds up and makes sense. I seen in a comment Kurt said to somebody there was lies being told by both sides. That's what he said in the comment. So he found out some truth. Right? And he said there were some things that came up out of that. So this is why I'm saying maybe he makes a follow-up video so he can say what he feels personally, because maybe it's like, okay, I'm going to do the interview, then I'm going to do a breakdown of the interview. Maybe. I don't know. And I never tell people don't watch anybody's channel, don't do this, don't do that. No, I don't do that shit. My thing is, like I said, you can't, it's an old fucking saying, right? Don't piss down my back and tell me it's fucking rain. Simple. So when you're sitting here talking about we got proof, we got all it, but the victim, I'm a fucking man. I'm not gonna have nobody sit up and talk for me, man. I'm not laid up in a hospital nowhere, so I can't talk. I'm fucked up. No, what I need you talking for me for? So again, what was supposed to be said? That was gonna knock our goddamn socks off. Even if he had a torn bicep, which to be honest with you, the way Deontay was moving around it, now I do know at the end of the fight, there was a point, because remember, he went to the back and he was laying down, he was being iced up. So whether it happened before or after the fight, that shit ain't have nothing to do with the fucking costume excuse. It had nothing. Not that, oh, he never said that. Okay, we heard JD's even say it being interviewed. Well, maybe it was the costume. I don't know. I gotta watch the film and but yeah, maybe that was. He didn't look. So does that sound like something happened back in the dressing room? That because he could have said, well, Deontay's a warrior. He's not gonna make any excuses. But even though he did, but I'm gonna tell you, backstage some things happened back in the dressing room. Where the fuck was JD's? He don't seem to know about anything that happened. And again, none of them are speaking. None of them saying anything. Where's Mauricio Suleiman doing all this? Did he ever come? No, I don't know. Well, I mean, if you watch any interviews and you hear the questions that's asked, and you hear people leaning towards the person they're talking to, like, yeah, I'm doing this to make you look good, right? You already know if you're looking for the truth in that, because you don't believe what these people are saying, is going to continue to be that way. So now we had somebody that's not LDBC did the interview, okay, and most of the people that heard it don't like the results. And to be honest with you, again, if he does another interview with another platform, what do you guys think is going to change? If anything changes, it'll just be more pity party stories. This is the pity party. Everybody's picking on Wilder. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. It's like, no, you know what? All of these accusations, and the reason why Wilder is people are getting at him is because he's not saying anything, but he's allowing people to talk for him. Now we hear, third fight. Somebody today, I just saw a channel, Wilder Fury 3, who you got? So is the fight on or is it off, man? Well, after we fight, I'm gonna sue you, Tyson. Which is it? Which is it? If you guys believe Fury's going to prison, he's going to lose his license, somehow, some mysterious way, we have a mountain of evidence, but I'm not talking, I'm just going to have people talk for me. Remember what I said before? This reminds me like when a guy likes a woman, and he doesn't know how to tell her, so he tells someone close to her because he knows she's going to go back, guess who like you? And then when, she tells her, if she's not interested, she turns him down, well, he doesn't have to worry about being embarrassed in his face, because he could always say, I never said that. I didn't tell her to say that. You understand what I'm saying? So it comes down to what? Hearsay. Hearsay. But let's say he was talking and she recorded him, and then he says, I didn't say that. She can, wait a minute. And then everybody can hear him saying what he said. Now we know he's lying, right? Here's a situation. All we hear is accusations. I told you guys, let's watch. Let's see what happens. But that's it. That's all. So we'll see. I'm not focused on any of it. News comes up, I look into it, I see what's going on. A lot of shit I don't even feel like it's worth even talking about, especially this soap opera dramatic nonsense. It's like we're men, we're warriors, man. A lot of times, don't you feel like you're a lion, right? You're an elephant. You're a rhino, and you just see butterflies and worms and little birds, little pretty, like, where are the fucking warriors at, man? All of this pity shit, all of this, but this and that and that and this, and but this guy said and this one did this and he did that, and like I said, the victim is not even talking. It looks real shady to me, man, and like I said, from day one, I smell bullshit, and I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it for anybody. You know what I'm saying? If we were having a conversation, and I'm feeling like what you're telling me just doesn't add up, I have to ask you, okay, well, if that was said, why is he not asking this and this? Or why is he not speaking up for himself? Like, for example, I don't know him just like I don't know you. You chose to do the interview. So I'm pretty sure he's aware. I'm pretty sure he's heard things I've said. You understand what I'm saying? This is not about bashing. This is about what's the truth. But again, like I've heard different channels say, I don't like the motherfucker. I don't like the motherfucker. I don't care for the motherfucker. I don't like the motherfucker. I done heard many motherfuckers talk that shit. Okay. You never heard me say I don't like these fighters. I don't know these guys. I say I like a person as a fighter. I don't care for them as a fighter. Meaning their style, the shit that they do and say, some people are annoying. You know, just like I said with Dillian White. I said Dillian White deserves his shot. But Dillian White is annoying as fuck a lot of times just listening to him talk. Because now he's singing sour grapes. Now he's starting to make excuses. Now he keeps talking about AJ and about Wilder and Fury and everybody else. Just focus on beating Povetkin, man. You got knocked the fuck out. Okay, you said you're going to beat him in a rematch. Everybody that has something to say about it, it's not even necessary to address every comment someone makes. Just go and knock this motherfucker out. Get your shot back. You back on track. But when you keep talking about AJ and everybody else, it make you sound bitter. It make you sound jealous. It make you sound like you're sore. So, yeah, AJ got beat. But AJ knocked you out. Povetkin knocked you out. AJ knocked out Povetkin. So he beat both of y'all. He kicked both of y'all ass. So at the end of the day, to keep talking about what this guy did and what me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, the same confidence that you talking with now, you had that same confidence before you got knocked the fuck out by Povetkin. Now, am I wrong for telling the truth? Because that's exactly what happened. And very few people thought Povetkin was going to beat that fight. So what the fuck, man? Like we always get to this point. Everybody's talking. Oh, no, I like him. I don't give a shit, man. You know, and like I said, the reason you don't hear me say anything about AJ don't talk shit. What the fuck does AJ do? You don't hear me talking about these people's personal lives. You don't hear me talking about, oh, I don't like this motherfucker. I don't know. No. It's just certain things that these people say and do that doesn't add up. And then you get these people that run around here crying. I mean, somebody text me something, man, to try to explain some shit. This motherfucker, all I did, are you kidding me? Does this motherfucker think I'm going to read all of this? And I tell him, I had to text him and tell him, man, you know, you the only person that should have that much to say about Deontay is his goddamn wife. You got a whole lot to say about nothing. Man the fuck up and let it go. None of this shit is that serious. So at the end of the day, no. Like I said, I didn't expect Kurt to go in and argue with the man and they back and forth like little kids. I probably would have stopped watching at that point because we're grown adults. You know, do I feel like he let his foot off the gas? Fuck yeah, I do. Did I feel like he went soft on him, that he danced on the eggshells with the questions? Yeah, I did. But guess what? That's the way he did it. So, like I said, if he makes a follow-up, we'll see. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on this video. Catch y'all on the next one.